Hello, BookTube. This is the Scholar Gentleman. Time for another book report, and this time it's for Western Union by Zane Grey. This was supposed to be, I guess, back in June. There was a challenge to read a Western, and there's no way I'm going to be able to follow BookTube challenges because I just kind of read what I want to read whenever when I feel like reading it. So that's why I'm not up for book challenges or anything like that, or the book challenges they set on, say, like Kindle or Goodreads or anything like that. I just read what I read as fast as I want to read it, and that's it. So, to that end, this is a straight ahead adventure tale western. Basically, Wayne Cameron. I got the impression that he was a Harvard dropout, if not a dropout, but certainly a kind of a drifter in what he wanted to do with his life. So he decided to go out west, and on his wagon, while he's on his wagon train, he sees a beautiful girl. Once on the other wagon train, they're called a prairie schooner. From his coach, he sees a wagon schooner and a beautiful girl, and you know that she's going to end up being a part of the rest of the book, and of course she is. Foreshadowing. So basically, in a nutshell, I forget the exact state he ended up in, but Wayne Cameron ends up in a western outpost town, and he's seeking work, and he hooks up with Shaw and one of his companions. They were once Texas Rangers, and now they're coming up north to look for work. And so they fall in with Creighton, a gentleman named Creighton. He's a mover and a shaker and a tycoon, and he wants to spread the Western Union telegraph wire all the way to the Oregon Pass. And that's basically what the book deals with. I believe the book was written in let's take a look. Copyright. This book's been reprinted many times, but let's see. Copyright 1939 originally, renewed 1967. And the best part about this book is it's a commemorative edition and was given out to employees of the Western Union of that time in the year 2001. And on the back, they give you a short little history on the Western Union telegraph line. To be honest, I'm not going to say I was disappointed because it was a good Western. I mean, everything happens in this Western. Well, they're erecting poles to get that thin little strand of wire across the country. Everything happens to them. We're talking a major rainstorm, some encounters with at least a couple of Indian nations, a huge prairie fire that looked like hell itself. Yeah, everything pretty much hit them hard. And of course, there's this sort of like a scuffle at the beginning. Some romantic stuff happens. Apparently, Shaw, I believe Shaw, his friend, one of the Texas Rangers he fell in with, falls in love with a saloon lady, or fell in love with a saloon lady named, I don't even remember her name. But falls in with a saloon lady. They have to disguise her as a male worker so she can get by, so she can be undetected on the telegraph crew. I kind of wish the thing had dealt with a little more. It is a 1939 book, though. I just wish it had kind of dealt a little more with the actual planning. I would have liked to know the ins and outs of the actual company itself and the workings of the telegraph line and whatever. But basically, it's a straight-ahead Western adventure that, with the Western Union, with the building of the Western Union telegraph line as its backdrop. When the book ends, of course, it's a fairly happy ending, open-ended ending. You could almost hear the Dimitri Tompkins score coming up at the background. You really feel like they participated in a sweeping bit of history, basically linking the left coast with the East Coast with the West Coast by dint of this telegraph wire. Pretty much made the Pony Express irrelevant, even though there's a Pony Express character in there still delivering mail. Yeah, I'm glad I read it. It was an interesting read. I'm not going to say, probably not going to stick with me, but I'm just amazed at how many books that Zane Grey actually have written. I mean, I'm looking at, excuse me, one more time. Beg your pardon. I'm looking, it looks like 40 books that he's written. I mean, just based on that alone. Would I read Zane Grey again? Probably, yeah. As you can see, I took some notes. Whenever there's a passage here and there, I highlighted it and I delineated it with this. So um, I'm kind of keep this book for the artifact that it is, because I mean I really love the fact that it was given out to Western Union employees, or whatever the Western Union subsidiaries became, but that was their little letter from the CEO of the company at the time back in 2001. Used this as the bookmark. So yeah, it was a fun read. I'd like to read some more Westerns, and of course, I mean, short of going back to Lonesome Dove again, I'm probably going to have to hit up the book corral. I can't remember his name. Senior Moment. But McNulty's Book Corral. That's it. I'll hit him up to see what I could what Western suggestions I could get. But yeah, I did enjoy this. It kind of expanded my reading horizons just a bit. Yeah, give it a try if you haven't yet tried a Western. It's a good entry point. Take care. Speak to you soon.